going to threaten me like you did the other day?
Threaten you to participate here?
No, you threatened my life the other day.
Thank you.
I am not under oath. This is being done unconstitutionally. Y'all took my kids unrightfully. You want to allow my witnesses here?
Sometimes a defendant's reaction to sentencing can be almost as violent as the crimes themselves. In these videos, the reactions range from a chilling whispered threat to flying across a table in an attempt to strangle the judge. Whether it's a witness, a member of the court, or even a judge, no one is safe when these defendants lose control.
Mr. Mejia, good morning, sir. You've been charged with 5 counts of attempted first-degree murder with a deadly weapon.
This is David Mejia. In January 2016, he was driving by a police car parked by Officer David Starling, who was writing a report. Mejia passed the car and then backed up. He opened fire and shot the driver's side door 6 times. Luckily, only 1 bullet struck Starling, and he was able to radio for help. Mejia had no reason to attack Starling, but claimed he was in danger from crooked cops.
Sir, these are non-bondable offenses.
Mejia, who has been quiet and disengaged up to this point, interrupts the judge to go on a confusing rant. He blames his current situation on the case involving George Zimmerman and Trayvon Martin. Mejia has no connection with either Zimmerman or Martin, and he was the one that instigated contact with Officer Starling. So his claim of being in danger does not make sense.
Presenting myself, man, I got a lawyer. I got a lawyer too. I was in threat for my life. They were trying to kill me, man.
Okay. I do find probable cause for all of the offenses that are charged. Most of these offenses are no bond.
That's crazy. What about y'all got more blood on y'all than I got blood on my hand?
Mejia accepted a plea deal in which he was sentenced to 4 years in prison, followed by 10 years of probation. He was also ordered to undergo a mental health evaluation. Officer Starling underwent surgery and made a full recovery. Mejia left those who witnessed his outburst more confused than anything. But Deborah Redden leaves no room for doubt about his attention when he launches himself at the judge.
Mr. Redden, is there anything you want to say on your own behalf before I pronounce sentence?
So basically, I would like to tell the court to see here, like, based on my criminal history, like, I feel that, like, I should be, like, sent to prison for a second time.
Deborah Redden has been charged with battery. He has a long criminal record, including convictions for 3 felonies and 9 misdemeanors, most involving acts of violence. Redden has been diagnosed with schizophrenia and bipolar disorder, but has been found competent to stand trial.
I mean, you lived it, I
I
suppose.
just looked at it,
Yeah. Say that, but I think it's time that you get a taste of something else because I just can't with that history. In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court...
As soon as he realizes that the judge is going to go through with a prison sentence, Redden snaps and lunges to attack her.
In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court...
Off screen, Redden has taken the judge by the hair and slammed her into the wall, and he is trying to choke her when the officers attempt to pull him off. The judge was shaken, but aside from the pain from blows to the head, did not sustain any serious injuries, and Redden was sentenced to 4 years in prison for his original battery charges. For some insight into Redden's behavior, his sister and foster mother gave an interview about how they believe the system has failed him.
Like, what is he like, and how did he get in this situation?
Well, he's basically born with mental illness. He was born with crack cocaine in his system. So his chance of life was taken at birth.
But even from the moment that he leaped and he jumped, and this lady right here is my witness, because she was in the courtroom on that day also. My first thought of mine was, please don't kill him. You know what I mean? Please, like, get shocked everybody else, like, oh my God, I went to a state of shock.
Redden had a particularly violent reaction, but the next defendant shows that he can do plenty of damage with words alone. Defendant Manson Bryant is about to receive his sentence for his involvement in 7 counts of armed burglary in a trailer park. Manson has a history of increasingly violent crimes and has violated his probation and post-release control at every opportunity. He has expressed remorse, but that quickly fades when he hears how many years he will be spending in prison. Judge Lucci isn't lenient with his 22-year sentence. Bryant has been in his court 4 times already and continues to turn to crime when he is released. Judge Lucci had tried to give Bryant the benefit of the doubt, but this outburst made him believe that Bryant wasn't as remorseful as he had first appeared. He decided to increase the sentence to its maximum by adding 6 years.
The court determines that you have or will have the ability to pay restitution.
The courtroom racist. 22 years.
Last time before this time that I had him, I put him in prison for 4 years for a robbery. He acted out briefly on his way out of the courtroom, and I just let it go.
Bryant appealed the decision to add the extra 6 years, and the Supreme Court of Ohio ruled in his favor by reinstituting the previous sentence of 22 years. The next defendant doesn't focus on the judge alone. He has insults to spare for everyone involved. This is Michael Gaines, a prison inmate who has returned to court for spitting on a prison guard, even though he knew he was HIV positive. It is evident by the way he is speaking to the judge that he does not care that he is facing a possible sentence of 10 years.
You punk,
very well received,
maggot mother.
and I don't think I have to take insults from.
I know. You. You's a. You's a.
He's a tough guy now.
You's a.
Gaines denies that he spit on the officer and believes that they are corrupt and have lied about harming other inmates under their care. If true, Gaines's bitterness is understandable.
You.
Take out of the courtroom.
You's a maggot.
Yeah, you're a tough guy.
You's a maggot, punk. You should have died when you was a baby.
Yeah.
Maggot.
Anytime, Mr. Gaines.
Shut up, punk. You's a maggot. You should have died when you was a baby. Stillborn.
Alan McCarty Jr. can't remain as calm as Gaines and steps up the level of contempt and the creativity of the insults. The defendant is Alan McCarty Jr. He is on trial for threatening to kill Judge Stacia Warren, who ruled against him the previous year in a custody case. This was made all the more bizarre, considering Warren was not the judge who made the decision, and McCarty didn't have custody of his children.
Ready to participate here?
No, you threatened my life the other day.
Thank you.
I am not under oath. This is being done unconstitutionally. Y'all took my kids unrightfully. You want to allow my witnesses here?
McCarty is referring to the last time he went before the judge and was told that if he continued to have outbursts, the judge would have his mouth taped.
From this room, the judge threatened my life. I am scared. I want to be removed. I would like to be removed from this room. The judge threatened my life and I want to press charges.
You have a constitution.
I have a constitutional right to press charges and you threatened my life. I want to be removed from this room. You threatened my life. I want to be removed. I am in fear of you. I am in fear of you right now and I want to be removed.
See it.
I want to be removed. You want to allow my paperwork? Y'all took all my court paperwork, and when they all come in here, I'm going to say the same thing. So let's bring them in. Quit wasting my time and bring them in so I can tell them the same thing. Quit.
If this is how McCarty acted during his custody case, it is little wonder that the ruling was not in his favor.
My daddy owns the building and I look like a fucking idiot, huh? Brought your dress today, you little fucking prick. You wanna fucking take my kids from me and act like that? Fuck you and that fucking bitch. Is that what you're gonna do?
No.
Well, then do it again. Come on. Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to think over here. Fucking bitch.
McCarty is taken into another room where he will remain until he has been sentenced. McCarty was given 20 years for threatening the previous judge and 10 days for contempt. Witnesses know they are taking a risk when they testify. While most will never see any repercussions, Anthony Luan wants to make sure that his ex-girlfriend spends the rest of her life looking over her shoulder. The defendant, Anthony Luan, has pleaded guilty to 4 different crimes. One of them well known around Albuquerque, New Mexico. He was caught on police video last year crashing a truck while trying to get away from the Albuquerque police. He then ran into Cracker Barrel and tried to hide before he was nabbed.
Lapel camera shows all the chaos when Lujan is spotted behind a display in the front.
Put your hands up! Right now!
Of course, we had all the guests running towards the exit. Okay, and me, one of my other co-workers, we actually started heading towards the front, wanting to help out if we could.
Officers arrest Lujan, cuffing him as he's on the ground, and take him outside.
It was a really wild and crazy situation. Something I hope to never have to witness again.
Officers later go back to the truck Lujan was in. It's flipped over in the middle of one of the busiest roads on the city's west side.
Luan was also being sentenced for a road rage case where he shot at a teen for burglary and for beating up his then-girlfriend's 2-year-old son.
Don't let another child get hurt. Don't let another mother suffer my suffering. And please don't give him any satisfaction in any kind of freedom.
Given Luan's previous history of violence, the threat is all the more chilling. Luckily, the judge takes it seriously.
Judge Flores could have given Lujan the minimum of 2 years in prison. I'm Ryan Martin for KRQE News 13.
In that road rage case, police say Lujan pulled out of a parking lot on Old Coors and almost hit a 17-year-old who was driving with his dad. They say he followed them and then fired off a shot in their car.